Things where you see a guy on tape, or you watch a guy on tape when you're younger, you're coming up, and you learn from him, or you take things from him, or you say like, or you kind of imagine what it'll be like in a ring with that guy, or and especially when it's somebody in a different country, in a different company, and everything's gonna happen, and I just never thought our paths would cross. He was a New Japan. I was young, about to start in WWE, so I didn't know that our paths would ever cross. So to go from, it's one of those things like when you watch it on tape, and now you're watching, Tanahashi and Suzuki wrestle at Tokyo Dome, and then 10 years later, or however many years, now I'm transported inside the television. Now I'm in the Tokyo Dome. Now I'm standing across from this guy. Sorry. So it's one of those things that's cool to be able to kind of manifest your dreams. You only have so many days, so many hours, so many sunrises and sunsets on this earth. You got to make hay while the sun shines. And when you got, things that you think would be cool, or things you want to go after or achieve, in this business or anything else, you got to do everything you can to make them happen. And, having kind of a dream match against Suzuki was definitely one of those things for me. That hits it right on the money. And I think what that means is, and I think he's the same way, we both know exactly who we are. There's no, that was the thing that was the thing in, 2019, coming into New Japan and around the world. I wanted to make, especially in New Japan, it's a different style. I definitely didn't want to come in here and try to pretend to be something that I'm not, or try to do my best impression of what I think a New Japan wrestler looks like or wrestles like, or I didn't want to go out there and try to copy something to try to fit into a certain mold or whatever. I just do my thing and I be me. And I'm very aware of what that is. You're not going to see me doing a 450 anytime soon. I wish I could. I would wrap my arms in barbed wire, and I would do a 450, and I would do a barbed wire 450. But I can't do the 450, so all you get is the barbed wire, unfortunately. But yeah, I know exactly who I am and what I do, and exactly what my wheelhouse is, and I'm very comfortable there, and I love it there, and I like to you can push your boundaries and exploit the things you do to the best of your abilities. And just when you're really comfortable in your own skin, you have freedom. You have complete freedom in the ring to do whatever you want, So I think me and him are both, and a lot of people are like that, We know exactly who we are and what we do, and that's what we bring every time. We're not out here trying to put on a show for anybody. It's a fight. It's me versus you, and we're going to have a big dust up, and one guy's going to lose and one guy's going to win. And tomorrow we're going to do the same thing again. So you win some and you lose some. And it's all about the moment and the conflict and the fight and the struggle, and that's where the magic happens, is, the friction, the collision, the sparks, kind of like riding a bull or surfing. What I imagine those things are going to kind of be like, you just ride the wave and you try to stay on it for as long as you can. I didn't really have any particular strategy or expectations or anything from my little bit of experience in tag matches, with Suzuki. I knew exactly what to expect, that it was going to be nose to nose, face to face, let's just sling leather. And that's pretty much how it went. I think it was a very unspoken thing. We just kind of knew what was going to happen. And you just, it just played out very, very naturally. It was the most natural thing in the world. It's a whole different thing to where like you're looking at October, it's like, you're looking at your phone and your flight gets canceled and you're trying to rebook your flight. And like, that's frustrating, but the world is still happening. And it's not, this was an entirely different thing. It was like, I was the same as everybody else. Like, we don't know what the hell's going on in the world or whatever, but like, all right, well, this is going to be the craziest, best year any professional wrestler's ever had. I'm going to make every minute count. And then it was just like, nope, everything shut down. So, it was a couple weeks after that it was like crowds were done. And I was like, oh, so, I mean, I was just the same as everybody else, just like, I miss packed arenas and full arenas, and can't wait to the day we get back there, but the world probably changed in some ways, forever. And I don't think we'll ever get back to completely the same way, but one day that this will kind of be kind of a memory. And at the end of the day, whether there's 10,000 people in the arena or nobody in the arena, we've all done some of these empty arena shows, and that's weird, but you just take it for what it is and go, well, okay, it's just different. And you just put yourself in a different mindset, and you just focus all of your energy inward. And cameras are still picking it up. There's still cameras. You're still on TV or whatever it is. So it just changes what you do a little bit, but you can still do it and give 100%. And as long as shows are going on and they're being done safely, it's still a blessing that we get to do them. In New Japan and other places, that we still have a job, that we're not out of work. We still, it's a challenge, but we just adapt and continue to go. So it's just be grateful for that opportunity. It is, there's a million different ways that we as pro wrestlers can inspire individuals, so that's kind of a responsibility that now this match is a reality and going down, and it's 100% going down. So on February 26th, Jon Moxley versus KENTA, United States Heavyweight Championship on New Japan Strong on New Japan World. We're going to walk to the center of the ring. We're going to look in each other's eyes, and we're going to beat the ever-living hell out of each other. And whoever's left standing walks away with the gold.